Peggy 16. jumping in just a little early here. Hi guys. Thanks for coming back for another stream. I just did a lot of heavy lifting that I did not initially intend on doing, so I'm a little extra tired. So I'm back. The one, the only, the cat that was here earlier, so I'm right here. Let me tell you, I went downstairs genuinely just to make a sandwich, eat the sandwich, maybe try and find a screwdriver to finish putting together my little bookshelfy thing that I have. You know, the bookshelf that I bought off Gumtree. I did not realize I was going to be roped into helping reorganize the kitchen. That is my mistake for going anywhere near them right now. So, but I was rewarded, and technically all of you are also rewarded, as I was gifted the blessing of strawberry wine. I have it in my paws right now, and I am going to drink it. Here I go. Drinking alcohol. Like, I didn't, like, sip a fucking delightful old-fashioned last night. Like, come on. Ooh, that is yummy. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, it's got a little bit of a medicine-y aftertaste, but that's okay. I'm like covered in drinks right now. All of them strawberry flavored, ironically enough. Drunk cat stream. I mean, it's looking like it. It is looking like it. I do have water that I actually put some of that like spritzy juice stuff in, and I actually have strawberry lemonade as the flavor. I have my naked fruit smoothie that I was drinking when I was eating my sandwich. That is, oh, you guessed it, strawberry banana machine. And then also I have my half-finished Calpico, which, would you look at that? It's another strawberry drink. Wild. So everything is very strawberry flavored. If anybody knows the meaning of strawberry in anything other than it being a fucking whatever the word is for something that makes you want to fuck, do let me know, because I'm being sent messages right now. Either that, or I just really like the color pink/red. Which is true. My favorite color is actually pink, if you didn't know that. So today, during this lovely little after hours stream, we're actually going to be doodling. We're going to be drawing a little bit. We're just going to be hanging out. No high stakes, no main content, just kind of vibing. Getting a little goofy with the goof juice, you know? It's my second sip. Here comes the third. Whee! Yellow and orange. In some cultures, I think orange is considered yellow, actually. I think it's the same color to some people. I know that's the way with, like, red, where, like, pink is red. Purple is red. I know there was some other color that was also, like, blue. Like 5 other colors of blue. It was just because at the time they didn't really have a way to differentiate them or really know that there was a difference between them. But look at that. The drink is already working because it's getting me to talk about random facts that nobody gives a shit about. Oh, yeah. People should be doing that. Nobody's fucking done that so far. I just need to know who did what before I start getting everybody's, like, wants and desires out of the way. 'Cause I'll be working on those next month. This month is my settle-in time, and I gotta make sure I get a gig or something soon. But that is a worry for tomorrow, not a worry for right now. We're gonna listen to a lovely track called It's 2 a.m. Go to Sleep. at what is only 9:48, but is a 9:49. Fuck me, okay. But we were streaming for 8 hours today, and I think this is a nice little difference. Is just like getting a little disconnected from the usual high octane building of a hobbit hole. Yeah, no, you guys just gotta remind me, that's all. Just so I can get everybody in the Google Doc and get everyone kind of situated. Because I don't want to miss anybody. And then I'll kind of go down the list. Not in terms of price, but just in terms of like who did it earliest. I know Hollowed is like at the top of the fucking list. And then everybody after that kind of goes down just for who donated when. And so that's why I kind of need like the amount and the date is just to be like, okay, yep, that's the amount, that's the date. Okay, I can confirm that. Cool. Not that I don't believe you guys donated. It's just so that I can keep track of when things were and how things were going. I'm pretty sure everybody that needed it got their paw sucker roll. And I think like everything else that really needs to be happening has happened. Also, just for future reference as well, not even just within commissions, but to double check everybody that will be getting something in the future, whether it's a shirt or something else or stuff like that. It's really more up in the air. So we'll see what kind of big old prize I come up with, whether it ends up being a plushie, a plastic standee, or even just a t-shirt or something. I still, this move genuinely wouldn't have been possible without everybody contributing, where we did manage to raise like $1,500, which was incredible, and has gone a massively long way in both supporting me right now and hopefully getting me a little bit further along in terms of the move and everything else. And it's also pretty incredible that I'm in the position that I'm at, where I can basically go and say, hey guys, I need money for a thing, can you hook a cat up? And then everyone go, I bet, and then send me money, which is crazy. If only I could do that more permanently. I have also been thinking, especially in terms of like trying to make this more of a career, different avenues of how to actually go about like monetizing things or trying to get like more money, because money keeps me alive, and money pays my rent, and money keeps me not dead and making content and things. But obviously, I do this for the love of the game. I don't do it for the money, because if I was doing it for the money, I'm in the wrong game. But I am trying to think of other things. I think mostly right now it is just genuinely doing commissions, but where, again, I'm in such a rut. I've been in such a massive art rut lately that I don't have like, I don't have any drive to do anything. I don't really want to do anything. All of my ideas kind of falter a little bit. Like I get into these spurts. You'll notice them, especially. I think I pointed them out before, where just like all of a sudden for like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, I'm working like crazy. And I'm getting shit done, and I'm like, yeah, this is really good. Yeah, I'm loving this. And then immediately afterwards, I kind of like fumble and fall aside and be like, all right, I don't want to do stuff anymore. I'm done. And it happens every time we do a film. Hey, Raymond. Every single time we do a film, it's always the same. Like I always just kind of like get a little weak in the knees, smidgen, So, but I think, especially with the way that it was going, and I was talking about it during the Hightail stream, is like, I genuinely think that I should lean more into doing art tutorials. I think it's probably helpful for a lot of people. Hopefully that can get more people interested in the channel. And yeah, like that's the best I can really think about right now, is just doing that. And maybe some more short form content. I know that the Elise speed paint did pretty good in short form, but I don't know. I'm a little creatively bankrupt at the moment, if it is basically what I'm trying to say. And you know, that's part of the reason I do all this in general, and I talk about it a lot, is like, I don't want my moments of weakness to be hidden from you guys, right? I want you guys to know that, like, I have these moments, and that, you know, I'm not always just like, I don't always have the right answer for things. I need time. I need to put in effort. I need to put in thought. I need to give myself breaks. I need to take moments to myself. And, you know, it's not always go. And it's not always like the best ideas ever. And sometimes things fail, and sometimes things work, and sometimes things just kind of peter out a little bit, and they don't necessarily fail, but they get put on hold, and then I never revisit them. And all of these things are normal. I don't want anybody to ever think that any of the things that they might be going through isn't normal. Everything, all of this shit is totally normal. It's totally fine. It's totally okay, especially if you don't know what you want to do, or if you do know what you want to do, but it never comes out the way you want it. Like, that's fine. That's normal. That's gonna happen. Happens to me. Happens to the best of us. Happens to people all the way at the top of the chain. Look no further than Stranger Things season 5 to understand how much people, you know, how much that shit hurts people. My God. But that's why we're here tonight, is just to hang out and doodle and vibe to some relaxing, very blue coded music. It's very blue, because the image I'm looking at is very blue. I'll show you in a minute. But yeah. And as always, during today's stream, if anybody has any questions about anything, feel free to ask. I am, at best, an encyclopedia for useless knowledge, especially when that knowledge comes to art. So, without further me babbling my dumb, stupid cat mouth off and meowing at the fucking microphone, let's hop on over here. I'm gonna grab my pen, grab my tablet. This is what I meant, by the way, by blue. This shit's just fucking blue. It's blue up in here. It's bright. Who's messaging me? Spiral's messaging me. Alright. It's bright. It's dark in here. I have the lights off, and I have the blue light on behind me. So this white is very aggressive. I might actually... Oh, that's much better. I never draw with this, with like a grayscale. I don't usually do that, but for tonight, because my eyes, we're gonna do this. Really, I don't have much in the way of a real idea, I guess. I know. Ooh, that's a pen. I don't want to use a pen. I want to use a sketch tool. Ooh, that looks kind of nice. You know what? Maybe I should be using the grayscale more often. You have a good night, Crispy. I'm glad that could make you feel a little warm in the tum-tum. Yeah, maybe I should draw like this more often. This is kind of nice. All I know is that I want a baby girl. I haven't drawn her in a minute, so I kind of miss her. I actually haven't drawn in probably like a week. I think it's like the longest amount of time I haven't drawn in a while. Actually, I feel like I draw pretty frequently nowadays, without even really realizing it. Just kind of basing her out a little bit. I do kind of like the outfit idea that I put her in last time I doodled her. I think that was before the move too, actually. Do not remember. I have not drawn here at all since I moved. But it's like, you know, she's pretty normal, I feel like. She's got her spunky attitude. Her hair over her eye. If I'm remembering right. Give her shorter hair here and then big old spikes. Big old ponytail spikes. And then bunny ears. And then like a turtlenecky top. I think it went like this. The window to her chest was like something that I don't usually do. I think it might have been up and down like this. Maybe? Yeah, because it... Yeah, okay. And then it kind of wraps around there. Goes around there. And this was like low. And then on one leg I gave her like the belt. And then on the other leg I gave her the full... like the full sock. And then her toesies were out. Yeah, something like that. And then like she had this kind of coat that would like sag around her arms, but she had them like her sleeves like rolled up, so it wouldn't go all the way. And then it would kind of sit down here like this and fold like that. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty sure that's what I had. And then I gave her basically the same gloves that she had in her paladin design, where they just kind of like go all the way down. They're like little arm wing things. Yeah. Then I gave her a gun blade. Trying to remember as best as I can. I based it off the Final Fantasy 14 one. But frankly, maybe just like a little Buster Sword might be good. Like a little Cloud Buster Sword, that'd be cool. I don't know. I don't even really know if I like this. Little me. It's a little me. Being like, I don't know if I like this or not. I do like this part. This part I'm okay with. I like this part a lot. Another variant. The thing that always gets me. This is the part where I talk about stuff. Part that always gets me is that I really, really like when she's wearing her really poofy turtleneck, and then she also has poofy pants. I really, really like when she has poofy pants like that. Hey, Ace. And then she can have like the belt. I know Puck really likes the poofy pants too. She's always preferred the poofy pants. But I'm wondering if I can give her this sort of crop toppy look. Right? She usually does like that. I don't know. The problem with the poofy pants and the turtleneck is that I always never know like what kind of actual weapon to give her. You know what I mean? Like I feel like no matter what weapon I give her in this moment, it'll never like look right. I don't know why. Like even just a stock standard like longsword doesn't look right. Some kind of curved katana doesn't look right. I don't know what it is about this outfit that just kind of like prevents her from having a weapon in the first place. But I genuinely do think this is like one of her best designs. That's why I always kind of like lean back into it. Hey, Spirit. I'm always thinking about this one. I'm always thinking about it. I think like for real, it's one of her bests. It's versatile. Feels practical. Just feels good. And then whether or not she has her hair up or hair down, like it doesn't really matter. She always looks good with it. She does look a little strapped at the moment. Like, that's cute. Like that's like a cute little outfit. Yeah, but she needs a sword. She always needs a sword. I always need to give her a sword. I always struggle to figure out what kind of sword to actually give her. She looks like this. Maybe the best one would be some kind of like... You may, Vorkson. If it is bad, I will shoot you. And then you die. So, be cautious. Just really just lean into the fact that she's like based off Cloud. Yeah, I've always thought Dagger too for this kind of angle. gonna go a little short sword. Oh yeah, no, this outfit is 1000% based off of Cloud. Little stabber. Little stabber. Little stab. I always thought it would be cute, like on the reverse. Because then she could have like a little stabber. Right, just like a tiny little thing on the back of her pants. Curved greatsword. Acidic greatsword. I'm gonna kill you. You're dead. Vorkson, you're so dead. Curved greatsword. A hood, they have curved swords. Curved swords. Acidic. Great. Curved sword came right up. Oh. I see you? No, I see you? I see the angle that you're coming from with that. I don't disagree. But I think that would get annoying to draw. I mean, back in the day, back in the actual day when she was wearing something very similar to this, she did actually have a greatsword, but it was more akin to Guts' greatsword than Cloud's greatsword. Where it looked like this. And I don't hate that. But my one problem is that she has a tail. And so anything that she has would then conflict with the tail. Because if she sheathes the sword, it's gonna cut off her tail. Yeah, but daggers aren't really the weapon of a hero, you know what I mean? If that, if that makes any sense. I want her to be heroic. Taking this idea. Because I always go back to this. I always do return back to this. Especially if I'm working anything near with like the namesake of Vanguard. Just a little cute. Look at her. And I always go back to this. It's probably like her simplest outfit. Nah, the axe is a weapon of a warrior. A sword is the weapon of a hero. See, because like in an RPG setting, right, you have the hero, and then you have have the mage. Then you have the priest. Then you have the warrior. And then somewhere along the line, you can technically get the rogue. / thief. She no rogue. She hero. She this one. She the main character. The hero gets sword. And they're all like, ah. So I need her to have sword. But what kind of sword? I'm also a stickler for realism, so I don't like overtly over-the-top fancy weapons. Just like simple, bog standard, like a fetter. Nothing crazy. The normal sword. But that doesn't look good with this. This outfit's different. Needs something different. The last time I did something different was this. But I don't like this shape anymore. This shape is annoying. This is a very annoying shape. It's actually very dependent on what I actually do, is how much a shape annoys me. There are very annoying shapes out there, and this is fucking one of them, let me tell you. That shape? Toxic. Toxic shape. So I think more square shape. Like a square. If I'm remembering right, up like that. And the like chamber is like here. No, another character has dibs on the rapier. I can't give it to Elise. No. Do it. More sip of the funny juice. Yum yum yum. Here we go. Oh. But that looks good though. But I like that. Hold on. Let me just go like steal it. Let me steal it from myself. There's this. Did I end up saving it? Open file location. Yes, I did. Okay, good. So I can close it. So this is the one that I did before. I'm gonna steal this. I stole this from Final Fantasy, so it's okay. We're just gonna scoot her on over. Scoot her on over, thank you. Drop this right there. Technically, I had the right idea. Just get rid of that. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not, it doesn't stand out too much. We'll put that on, we'll put that one on ice for now. I wouldn't mind if she did just have like a straight sword though. Let me see my list of things. If I have any just like character with sword. I mean, I've put her in many dresses at this point. I feel like she's had a lot of dresses now. Still kind of wish I could go through with just like putting her in armor or something, you know? You never did show it. You did just kind of like tell me and then move on. You know what? What if we do go back to that? What if we make her put her hair up like an actual person? Yeah, you can, sure. So there's this design that we did a while ago for one of the other films. It's for the Gollum film, actually. Yes, she did. She had sleeves. I'm doing this very roughly. But she also had like this really big long sword, kind of bordering on greatsword. But I really, really liked how this looked. All together. Even the way that the sword kind of tapered a little bit, that looked really cool. And then her jerkin had like the spot for her to sheath it, so she could still have her tail. Do that because I think that's really cute. It's like not bad. And she also had like these really thick boots. Who's messaging me? You probably are, Vorkson. What the fuck? I'm a puppet master of the very threads of reality, dude. What I do if I want tea and make tea. Change it back. You think you're funny? Said anything about funny? I mean, it is pretty funny. Yeah, but I think that's cute. You know? I think this was one of the better designs as well. Gives her a regular sword, which is always my go-to. So then if that's the case, let me... over this. Over that or over this? Over this. I'll do it over this. I actually really like her face in this one. Okay, maybe not that big of an eraser. Look, hold on. I had the reference open. She had like a belt over her boots. And then this was like a different color from here. Gotta ease up on that shoulder a little bit. It's very wide. Yeah. Doesn't look so bad. Cool. Like there. That's a pretty good length. I think that's a pretty sizable sword for a pretty tiny bunny. I do like this. I like this, and I like this. This, I'm a little on. I'm a little like... Hold on. Let's poke around. No, we're not going back to classic Vanguard fashion. I'm looking for ideas. I'm scrolling through my pictures of armored short stacks. Trying to search for something to give me like a... something. It's a lot of kobolds. It'll probably make Vorkson pretty happy. have an idea. I have to look for it. Hold on. That's not what I want. Got it. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Puck is asking me for money. See, on one hand I like this, on the other hand it's definitely meant for a kobold. So not for Al. Nothing like that really exists, huh? Oh, I'm trying to think. I like the sword. I like the idea of the sword. Yeah, we kind of nailed it there. I just don't know about this. I'm just thinking. I'm doing a thunk. I don't know. I'm losing my mind just a little bit. Trying to think. Maybe I should go way far back through some of my references and see some of the older ones. Wait, before I do. Hey, Auntie. There was that outfit. That one was kind of weird. Hey, hello. I'm just doodling. You know what I could do? I don't even know if it'll actually work or not. I actually kind of liked this design, actually. I did like it quite a bit. I know Puck wasn't the biggest fan of it, but that's okay. Like I could just... I think it was this side that had the shoulder pad on it. And then she had like the collar. That was kind of cute. Give her the big sword. One of those ones. Her face is like kind of smushed. That's okay. Yeah, whichever came about because of Atlas and the other one. Cita Regalia, that's it. I actually did a lot of little doodles with this. I think the problem with it was that I was always trying to make it like more modest. So I'd give it like a belt. Like a tabard kind of thing. But those never felt right. She has to be like short. She has to be like 4'9" or some shit. And she has to be way more smushed than that. But again, that's like, I don't know. Not really what I want. I could, actually, now that I think about it. just do... I have an idea. It's dumb. Ugh. Nah. That gets too complex. Gotta think about it in the sense of not annoying the hell out of me. Which is actually why I really like that outfit, is because it's super simple. Like, it doesn't annoy me to draw it. Like, it's really easy. But it lacks a lot of, like, practical applications. But I just thought of one. Actually, I wonder if it would work. I wonder if it would work normal. What if I just duplicate that, right? Grab the eraser tool. Get the fuck out of here, get the fuck out of here, get the fuck out of here, right? And then we just... Do I hate that? I don't know if I hate that. I feel like I always come back to this spot. I always come back here. In this moment. In this time. It's like more funny juice. I don't know if I like it. It tastes like medicine, honestly. Come here once again. References. Give me some kind of crazy good idea. Come on. There has to be something. You know what thought just genuinely passed my mind? I'm held back by having to put her in clothes. Now, if she was something like Sybil, where like she doesn't need like pants, my life would probably be a lot easier. But she does need pants, so just on the virtue of her not wearing pants looking weird. Yeah, like if I could, my life would be a lot easier, but I can't because she looks weird without pants. Hmm. It's kind of cute. I mean, that technically is no different. I mean, I do keep putting her in shorts. Oh, I like how they handle the sword in this. And then also I like how the bodysuit is like blue. That actually like solves that. Actually, everything that I'm seeing in this unironically kind of solves all my problems. I think I'm just gonna steal this. Yeah, I think it's yoinky yoinky time. Time to steal. Let's steal, kiddos. So we're gonna start with a very similar pose to the reference that I'm stealing from. Remember, kids, it's totally okay to steal. As long as you just change 10% of it, it's totally fine. That is in itself very big. Kind of squish that down a little bit. Look, if you've ever been inspired to give your character a giant weapon, you can thank Berserk. Doesn't matter where you got that idea from, you can thank Berserk. I'm not going as over the top on the theming as they did, but Hey, Shadow. I mean, that's how we've been doing it too. Though I don't remember if you're a paw sucker or a follower, so I don't know if you were able to even sign on to the server that we have. Streamer tier? Oh, then yeah. You could absolutely like tagged in. You know what? Maybe that's the issue, is that when I tag people at higher tiers, they don't hear it. But I'm pretty sure we just go through and give everybody like the max tier, like all of the tiers under them too. Oh. Okay, well then then that's fine. I see my angle. That's not terrible. It's not great either. Let me just throw on this for fun too. Boop, boop. Nah, that looks like shit. Bleh. Hey man, life takes precedent over cat stream. It's all good. Let's see if I can. I do try to like squish her as much as possible. Just to try and get her proportions to feel shorter than she is. Than she is like on the page, you know what I mean? You know what else I've been debating? And don't worry, you can absolutely shoot me if you hate this idea. It's totally fine. Do not mind. So I know that Al has been a bunny forever, but like designing around her tail has been a nightmare. And I'm also kind of like, I don't know, I kind of just want to like try her on as like an elf. That might be the Freerin in me talking a little bit, but like as much as I love her little tail and her ears, I feel like she just looked like a different character, but just like the cutest little ears sticking out. Like, I feel like those would be cute. But also like she's always been a bunny for as long as you guys have known her. So like I almost can't take that away, you know? And if I try to make her anything else... No, it's Freerin. It's because of Freerin. I think Freerin's just really cute. A lot of my work lately has been influenced by Freerin. Her shoulder looks so weird. No, I can't take the bunny out of Elise. I just can't do that. If anyone can tell me whose outfit this is, wins a gold star. Kai? Who's Kai? Blue Eye Lady? Who's Blue Eye Lady? What? No, she does have short. Actually, you know what? Technically, that as is wouldn't look so bad. Virgil, what the fuck, guys? Come on. Do you have any more pictures of her? No, it doesn't look like I do. Jesus Christ, I don't want to draw that big. No, not Kai Kisk. Close though, Vorkson. Very close, actually. You're in the right ballpark. But I know from giving you guys hints, you will never know like anything. It's actually kind of funny how frequently that happens. How does that work? Honestly, I could just give her outfit and probably be totally fine. None of you would know. None of you would know. And just give her a greatsword instead of a katana and everything would be perfect. Jesus, nobody's ever played Grand Blue Fantasy for real? Killing me, guys. How do you guys not know our Lord and Savior, our beloved, our gorgeous, our fantastic Narmaya? The fuck, guys? Like, actually, the fuck, guys? You know, play... It's a fighting game, too! And it's an open world adventure game too, with a mission based system kind of like Monster Hunter. No, I love Narmaya. Would you guys be mad if I just put her in Narmaya's outfit? Would you guys be mad if I did that? If I just said, here's Narmaya. But she bunny. Actually, how does her gloves work? I didn't look. She's got a full arm and then she's got a half arm. And that makes sense, I guess. Yeah, none of you got a gold star. None of you knew the game. How dare. Like, actually, how dare. Red blue is so good. I think if I'm gonna take this, take this, I'm gonna make that into a hood. I don't think it's a hood for her normally. Then I think instead of the belt, just have her kind of like fold down the tight. That's better. Eh. That's cool, Shadow. We're just here throwing ideas at the wall. Me, I look like that. I'm just looking up like Atlas art. And this is the part where I wonder, maybe I should just put her in the dress. I think she always looks very good in the dress. I think everybody agrees she looks good in the dress. I don't think anybody has ever said she doesn't look good in the dress. What if I gave her the great sword in the dress? Do we think we could handle Elise in the dress with the greatsword? I think she's cute. I think she looks good with the greatsword. But on the other hand, as well, there is just giving her the regular sword. Time for more goof juice. I like how every time I drink, I have to announce it. Alright. You want to, like, pinch your cheeks? Which ones? Hey, no prob, Works. You have a good night, bud. Alright. Now I kind of want to, like, layer out some concepts. If I'm gonna go ahead with Vanguard. Frontier. As I call it. I think we should dive right into the fun bit, which is immediately within the intro. For instance, we're gonna have Elise face off with Dragon. But it's not gonna be a fight. It's gonna be literally like a shot for shot similarity to Stark and the dragon. I don't know how I'm gonna draw the dragon. Right. Dragon fucks off. Elise is greeted. She's shown around, then dropped at HQ. Right. So, like, after this sequence, and then the dragon is like... Again, I don't know how I'm gonna draw it, but we'll figure that out. After the dragon's like... Peace, I'm out. And then he, like, lowers an opacity. Everyone's really happy to see her. That's where we get the exposition that she's the new Vanguard. Blah, 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 blah. Yada, 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 yada. And then she's shown around the village a little bit, and then she's dropped off at her HQ. It's like, yep, this is where you get to stay now. Hooray. And then that's kind of when we have, like, the wake-up moment of Elise being like, holy shit, I am way in over my head. My God, I don't want to be here anymore. Oh, my God. That was really scary. That was really scary. That was really scary. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And then I kind of want a few minor jobs to be done now that she's there. So like all the things that are around the village, obviously, that like are needing doing. It's like, oh yeah, because you're here now. You are literally the person we were waiting for. It is now your job to go and do things. So it's kind of that's kind of her call to adventure, is just literally being her job. So I'm trying to think of things that she would need to do. So step one, we have Silica, who is the forge. We have Parzival, who is the guard. And then we can have Resin, who will be the merchant. I'm honestly tempted to cuck Rauta a little bit to make her a character. And instead of making her a fighter, making her a chef. That might be kind of cool. I'm gonna put maybe next to that. I like Rauta being one of the better fighters, honestly, so I might not do that to her. And it's like every one of these jobs is designed to deal with the dragon before it comes back, kind of deal. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, you know, oh, I need whatever material to like use my forge so that I can strengthen your weapon. Oh, we need you know, our guardsmen freed up or whatever so that we can do blah blah blah. And then the merchant's like, oh, there are monsters on the road that got stirred up because of the dragon. I need them taken care of so I can, you know, so we can reopen supply lines so you can get supplies, blah 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 blah, stuff like that, right? I need one more. That's where I'm at. I need like one more like little job that's like a direct benefit to Al. Cause like the forge, she can get like a magic incantation on her sword that like makes her stronger or some stupid thing like that. Parzival is the guard troop, so it's like, hey, yeah, we're trying to like make better fortifications to deal with the dragon, or we're trying to get repairs, blah blah blah. And then yeah, resin monsters on the road. Okay, so let's do that. So enchant, freed up, to help, monsters on road. Need one more. You know what? We can just do Parzival again. Fuck it. We'll just like swing back to him. Second round. Search party. And then they go try to find the dragon, and then they find it, and then they can set up to fight it. And then that's their payoff, is that Elise manages to fight it. Hooray! Here she gets to fight it. In her very cute dress. It always comes back to the simplest option, and the simplest option is just not changing anything. I do like how I drew her there. She looks really cute. But yeah, I don't know what it is, but like Dress Elise is just like one of the cutest like designs I think I've put her in for a while. Or let's see, do I happen to have this? It is. Yeah, it's bright. I'm gonna copy this over again. There we go. Alright, then up here. Then right here. And then right here. A classic structure. But up here we're gonna have like ruined buildings that are like on fire. That's like our initial establishing shot. And then the dragon's claws. Sitting over a building. Very Skyrim. Then I want the claws to kind of... Just like that, yeah. Like the crush. Same mouse, I feel that. Like a spider than it does a dragon. I like to study up on dragons. Pocket. Can't go any further back than that. That's okay. I have a question. I have an answer. Maybe. I'm just gonna steal the same shot from character that screams purple. What does purple mean? Why does he want to be your purple coded character? So purple is a very regal color. It usually means nobility. It's usually paired well with gold, like gold accents. Usually, whether it doesn't mean that they're like hoity-toity nobility, but it definitely means that they're like upper class, because like purple is a very noble color. It usually means like, oh, what's the word for it? They're very distinguished. They probably smell good. I know that's a weird thing to call out, but that's part of it. And they're usually very honorable. They're like an honorable kind of noble. That's usually what purple means. Let me pull up a fucking thingy. That's Narmaya. They're also purple. I think they're a princess. I can't remember. The meaning of purple. Purple. Wealth, royalty, luxury, spiritualism, creativity, mystery, and magical. I guess it is pretty arcane. Romantic, original, royal, independent, proud, calming, spiritual, cheerful, energy, inspiring, passionate, artistic, beautiful, amethyst. That's not a character trait. Sensitive, unique, spiritual, healing, exotic. There you go. He is a mage. There you go. He can be an arcane mage, presumably. Because arcane magic tends to be purple. There you go. Never any doubt, Pocket. Never any doubt. I feel like this is so bland. It's such a bland set of pages. I think it's the goof juice. I think the goof juice is taking its toll on me. Speaking of which, goof juice. And and the goof juice is gone. I have consumed all the goof juice. There is no more goof juice. I hope you didn't care about the goof juice because there ain't no more left. Like, this is what's happening in my brain, but I don't like it. I'm gonna have to play with it more. Or maybe just go back and like look at Vanguard stuff, see if there's any, because this is so boring. It's such a boring page. Nothing interesting's happening. That's okay though. All right. I think on that boring note, I'm gonna wrap up our after hours stream because I am sleepy. I am a sleepy DP from the goof juice. At least we kind of got we did some doodles. We did some fun things. I had some brainstormy ideas. I don't know. I'm kind of all over the place right now, but I'm certain something will come to me. I'm certain. It happens. Anyways, you guys have a good rest of your night. I'll see you for a normal stream tomorrow. Maybe more hightail. Maybe something else. I don't know. But we'll figure it out. Maybe art. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll see how I'm feeling. Have a good night, guys. See you tomorrow.